So my idea for an area like this would be, you've got right now the feeling of an outdoor room because you have the walls all around you of the buildings. You have no invitations though for people to stay and linger in this area, so it's just a pass through. But you have of course, the trees, which are, add so much to the area. Right off the bat, a simple invitation I would think would be to look at like the tree play areas where you create the pads and the trees, the ropes connecting them, and you allow, of course it's supervised, but kids kind of tether with ropes and use climbing gear to go around the trees. It's being done in other areas. But then also create a small, simple, temporarily do pop-up kind of almost tents, if you will, that do pop-up retail along this edge here as well. So again, you're creating a plaza, if you will, out of this area. Definitely you want to have food options. You want to have inexpensive, accessible food options, and then think about what other invitations you're offering. You've got something for kids if you do something with the trees, and I think something for seniors. Think about like bocce ball. Think about petanque. Think about chess sets. Think about backgammon. Think about just simple, small things that you can test out changes in the environment. You got so many gray and beige walls right now. Right now you do have a mural on this one edge, and I think that works really well. So kind of pick up from that and add more murals, if you will. I'll sprinkle art into the area as well. But again, think of it as a destination and not something you just want to tear down to clear sight lines. I think right off the bat, if it's something similar to one of our past projects, you could simple things you could do would be a pop-up market. And you use all the edge in the center, bring in movable tables and chairs. And then if you want to, then graduate up. Next step, you bring in a small fence and do a little dog park, but also keep your market going. And then keep adding amenities and keep watching how people use the space and build to the way people use it. Don't make any assumptions.
Is this a big cost or a big time commitment?
I don't see it, no. You've already got groups like your Etsy groups that are right now doing small craft markets and urban bazaars throughout cities around Canada, around the US. This is pretty common. Just have them focus their energy into this area as opposed to wherever they're doing their other bazaars. And yeah, use your existing resources that already have your tables and chairs. There's probably, within the city itself for the events that they put on, a warehouse full of things that you could go through and use in this area as well.
Part of the idea being once you activate this area with population, the unwanted element tends to...
That's right. Yeah, you want to create more invitations, but you want to look at what kind of invitations you're putting out there. So right now, if you're afraid of bringing folks out that are causing problems, what can you do to get more people out here in the mix that are going to act as almost like police for that area? How do you bring the seniors? How do you bring the families that feel safe? How do you create those invitations for them as well? And that will lower that tide that you have of this one group of folks here that you don't want to have overtake the area.